Cool. I've got the winning coach, Chris Coyne. Chris, hard work again today.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew it was going to be tough. It's a very small pitch, well-organised team. Every Jerry McEwen team is well-organised, and a goalkeeper that had 5 arms today. So I think kudos to Subi. I think they really worked hard as a unit, and it always helps when you've got a custodian there that's on fire. So tough day at the office, pleased with the result, not pleased with the performance, but we'll take it. I said before the game, these are the places you've got to come in if you're going to win leagues and get 3 points, and it proved that way in the end.
The pitch itself wasn't that bad, and I think you've played on a hell of a lot worse pitches in the league.
Yeah, we trained on a hell of a lot worse as well. So yeah. I was here about 3 or 4 weeks ago with the kids. Were playing up here, and surface was fantastic. Obviously, with the weather we've had recently, look, it was a bit scrappier. But we're getting to that time of the year. We've got to be realistic. We're not going to play on bowling greens every week, and the pitch didn't affect the game. I thought there was some decent football, and if we'd been a bit brighter in the final third, or a bit more clinical, sorry, I should say, we could have had a couple more. But like I said, it was a tough day at the office today for the boys, and there's a few bruised and bumped up in there.
Yeah, I can imagine that. And the missed chances did nearly run into double figures, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we had chances. The goalies made 2 or 3 tremendous saves, and it is what it is. If you're going 3-2-1, I think the goalie would be at the top of the pile today. But we played some good stuff. I think we're a bit harshly judged. I mean, at the time I thought it was a pen. Speaking to all the boys, it was actually Diaz that kicked Jamo when they gave the pen. But these things happen, and it showed a bit of resilience and a bit of mental toughness today to roll back up and score with 5 odd minutes to go. Yeah,
they actually, even Subiaco themselves had a chance probably just after the penalty with the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. We seemed to switch off for 5-10 minutes there, and it was after the boy got injured, the boys seemed to go into a sort of what's going on here zone, and whether it was lackadaisical or whether it was decision making, because when they did get the penalty itself, we were switched off anyway, and the fullback had pushed up, back 2 centre halves were isolated with 3 players running through, and it shouldn't happen. We're too good a team, and we're too well drilled to put ourselves in them circumstances. So we'll have a look at it, we'll reassess, and ECU next week we'll get ready to roll on again.
Yeah, you would have been happy though with the comeback at the very end anyway, to actually get the 3 points, and basically that's what winning the league is now going to be all about, isn't it? Just scrapping these 3 points.
Yeah, of course it is. I've said it all year, it's all about the next week, it's all about the next game, and the fact that we're fit, we're strong, we're healthy, the boys look after themselves and they work hard at training. We know that if there's 90 odd minutes to go, I mean, against Serena the other week we played for 2 hours, and the boys could have probably had another half an hour in them. So we know we're fit, we know we're strong, and we're combative. So when we do have these tough days at the office where things aren't coming off for us, we'll keep pushing and pushing until we, if we don't get it, we don't get it, but we'll keep pushing for it.
Is Heggers going through a little bit like Maralunda went through at the beginning of the season, maybe down a little bit on confidence until he gets the next goal?
Yeah, potentially, but then he came off a hat-trick against the other week, so no, I think Heggers, he's been working his socks off, he's been playing in wider areas for us as well, so we are utilising, he's such a gifted footballer that we can afford to put him in them wider areas, so that he's dragging people around. So went through 1-on-1 today, snatched that a little bit. We'll work during the week, we'll do loads of finishing with him, and once they come, he's too quality of a player to go into a drought.
And Maralunda's 2 goals, real opportunists.
Yeah, if your number 9 stay between the goalposts, the chances are they'll score. I mean, Gary Lineker's a billionaire out of sniffing goals out. So I love the work they do. They're fantastic to watch. I think sometimes they're too honest and work too hard in the wrong areas. And if they can just stick between them goalposts, they'll get the rewards. And Gustavo's turn today. I'm pretty sure Heggers will be there next week.
Yeah. Do you find that with the 2 forwards really that they come back maybe a little bit too deep and are in their own half, sort of playing when really they should be up front?
Yeah, at times, but then today especially when they've got being man marked, they're playing a sweeper in behind, we don't mind them coming short because it means we're dragging centre halves out, and then our wide players become more influential in the game. And we said at half time we needed them 2 boys in Danny and Borbor to give us that natural width, and I think at the start of the second half we really started getting it down and getting in good areas. So I'm not too displeased. It was just a few decisions that we didn't make, that I'd like to see us get better at, but in terms of endeavour, work rate, performance, come second at the moment. We've just got to keep winning and keep rolling on.
So you would say basically the final ball was the one that would probably have let you down?
Yeah, I think so. And I think, we worked all week on the two forwards really getting close together, working hard, linking up, and they did that. And I think sometimes they were looking for each other a bit too much. So, it is what it is. When it comes off, the first half, the first 5 minutes of the second half, and we've linked up, played, followed, set. I think it was Gustavo that got the final shot. If that goes in, it's one of them goals that's worthy of any stage of football, let alone football in WA. So we'll keep working. We keep trying to play a good brand of football, and we, even chucking Big Tongy up there. It only lasted about 30 seconds. I couldn't wait to get him off from up front to get him back where he belongs.
But what a masterstroke, because he really set up that winning goal with the decoy run that he made.
Well, he's a presence. He's a presence. It gives us something difficult. We've lost Stevie Burton, who was that presence, who was that focal point in set plays, and you put someone on there, it's just human instinct to think, shit, he's the biggest here, we've got to stop him. So, we've done it for a reason. We know that's not his strength, but, it worked. Gustavo's there on 3 yards out with a tap in just because people followed, Tongy and Trent Kay under the ball.
Yeah, it looked as though Tongy had sort of like a spider web to climb up on.
Yeah, Spider-Man. I hope he does turn into Spider-Man, but yeah, he's going all right. It's testament to the character of the player. He's calling me up on Tuesday saying, Coyne, make sure you include me, I'll be all right for you. I love that. I love players that want to roll their sleeves up, and what, if he'd come on or if he'd started and struggled, at least he was honest enough to say, I want to have a crack. So I do like that in players, and I do like that mentality, and it's credit to him that he's come on and he's influenced the game for the last 10 minutes.
Yep.
Just the last one from me as well, Chris. Obviously you had a disappointing week last week, and your energies are all focused on the league now. Is it sort of league or bust now? Is anything other than winning the league unacceptable?
Of course it is. I'll get the sack if I don't. So, listen, of course it is. We didn't have any intention of losing any of the competitions this year. Obviously, I made a conscious decision this year that we weren't going to be tired during the season because it's so important to get into the NPL. I've already held my hands up. I had the discussion with Football Ops. I had the discussion with Ori and Jerry that I wasn't going to get my players as fit this year in pre-season. Now, last week, credit where it's due, Sereno are in that cup on Monday or Tuesday whenever the draw's done, and fair play to them. We've had our chance, we've missed it this year, so we have to make sure that we do well, we represent the state well. If we can win the NPL, we go into it like we did last year and try and win the whole thing. So it is boom or bust for us. We have to win something. We're too good a team, too good an outfit to not. But there's no pressure on the boys. I think if they just keep getting on with it, keep rolling out for 90 minutes and keep doing what we ask of them, it shouldn't be an issue. But, we've still got 10 to go, and time will only tell.
And just a little word on Danny Dixon quickly. I thought he was excellent in the first half, and I thought he was the most likely to get you guys the opening goal. Obviously, he played a little wider in the second half, and the rewards sort of came, didn't they?
Yeah, listen, he's exciting. He left last year because we couldn't afford to pay him. So as soon as I knew that Danny was interested in coming back, I snapped the opportunity because I love watching wide players that are exciting and young and raw and energetic. And, Danny's not polished yet. He's still learning the game, but he's super exciting to watch. Ball was a bit quiet, but when they do pick that ball up, they've got so much energy and they've got so much guile that it is nice to watch.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice one.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
Thanks, gentlemen. All the best.
Cheers.
Take care, mate.
Cheers.